We're making carrot cake cream cheese frosted cookies today. It's day number 8 of our back-to-back Christmas cookies marathon, and today we're turning a beloved cake into a delicious cookie. Let's get started. First things first, we need 2 cups of shredded carrots. That looks pretty good. Once they're shredded, we're going to move them off to the side while we prepare our cookie dough. To a bowl, we need 1 cup of softened butter, half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of regular sugar. We're gonna mix this up until it's nice and creamy. I will have an ingredients list pop up on your screen towards the end of this video. It's also posted down in the description box along with the directions. This looks good. Next we need 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix, mix, mix. For our dry ingredients, we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 heaping teaspoons of cinnamon, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We're gonna mix this until everything is well combined. My granny is the carrot cake lover in the family, and if she were here with me instead of on the other side of the country, I would add in raisins if she wanted them. As it stands though, I'm not a raisin fan, so that's a big nope for me. Last but not least, we need our shredded carrots. The recipe says to fold them in. As you can see, I tried to use the whole it'll be fine card. Nope, definitely fold it in. By using the electric mixer, the dough started to turn orange. I powered down my machine and folded them in the rest of the way. Next, we're gonna grab our cookie scooper, scoop out some dough, roll it into a ball, and toss it in the oven at 375 degrees for 10 to 14 minutes. The recipe doesn't specify what size scoop to use, so I went with the size I normally use, which is about a tablespoon size. That's too small. As you can see here, there's not a whole lot of space on top of the cookie to add a nice layer of frosting on top, plus the nuts we want to add onto the sides. There's just not enough cookie here. Also, the cookie has a rounded top, which is not something we want. With all this newly acquired information, I upped the cookie scooper size, re-rolled the dough, and to help keep the cookie from having a rounded top, I flattened the top just a bit. So you can see the difference. This is the scoop I was using, and this is the one I upgraded to, which I think is about 2.5 tablespoons worth. Same deal, into the oven at 375 degrees for 10 to 14 minutes. Mine were done at 14 minutes. And here they are. Make sure you let them cool completely on a cooling rack before trying to frost them. Here's the difference in the 2 sizes. Huge difference, huh? Now for the cream cheese frosting, we need half a cup of softened butter, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. Cream those together. In goes 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of milk. Mix those in. Lastly, we need 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. Once that's all nice and creamy, scrape the bowl if needed. Now we're ready to frost our cookies. Grab a cookie and slather on a generous layer of the cream cheese frosting. We want a nice thick layer. Next comes the fun part. We're gonna tap the edges down into finely chopped pecans. You're gonna need a full cup of finely chopped pecans. Roll or tap your cookie down into the nuts to create a beautiful border all around your cookie. Doesn't this look amazing? Also to note, there's always a slight chance you might drop your cookie face first into the nuts. And that's okay. Like I did here, it's fine. After frosting all of those big cookies, this is all that's left of the frosting. Just enough to frost the few remaining smaller cookies from the first batch that went into the oven. Obviously, these need to stay in the fridge because of the frosting. Other than that, I would take them out at about 30 minutes to an hour prior to any event. Here's that ingredients list. I suppose one could argue these aren't technically Christmas cookies, but they are festive enough to hold their own among the rest of the beautiful cookies we've made thus far. Thanks for watching day 8 of our 12 Days of Christmas Cookie series. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all tomorrow.